We have every make and every model, so you're sure to find the vehicle you want. And when you buy at Kavanaugh, every new and used purchase comes with 1 year of free maintenance. Plus, we buy cars. Bring a vehicle, get a check. Come see us today at one of our dealerships or go to KavanaughCars.com.
The team at Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine has been taking care of our local athletes for over 40 years. And now they have 2 locations with JOSM on Main and the all-new JOSM on Matthews. Inside St. Bernard's Health and Wellness Center with non-operative providers Dr. J.T. Fisher and the newest addition to the staff, Dr. Morgan Benefield. Call 932-1820. Find them on Facebook and at JonesboroOrtho.com. Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, excelling in our field so you can excel on yours.
Welcome back to the First National Bank pregame show. Time for our coach's interview with Tyler George, head coach of Jonesboro High School. Now 1-1 in your career, coach, and 1 week was better than last week.
Yeah, we felt that Lake Hamilton got away from us. That was a game that we should have won, and we didn't take care of business. So now our backs are kind of against the wall coming in versus Desoto Central.
What happened last week was they came ready to play. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they came out of the gate ready to play, and I don't think your team was really ready for that.
Right, and I told the guys all week, we're not practicing like winners. We're not giving winning effort. We're not focusing like winners. We're not being disciplined like winners. And I told them if we play like that, then the game will be tough. And it's my fault. Anytime you lose, it's going to be my fault. I didn't do a good enough job of getting their focus back on track last week. So hopefully we'll be ready to go tonight.
I can assume that there wasn't any problem getting their focus this week.
No. Right after the game Friday, a lot of our seniors were, it's the first time I've seen a group of kids be ready to go to practice on the upcoming Monday. And that's kind of what the message was from them. Was we're ready to get back to work on Monday. We can't let this happen again.
Talk about some performances in the game. First, the defense played very, very well. We were talking before we went on air about 95% was good, but that 5% was huge because it all produced points.
Yeah, and they were explosives. When you look at it, we had 6 explosives. 2 of them were 10 or 12-yard gains, but the other 4 just absolutely killed us. With the 6 explosives for 213 yards, and they only had 284 yards total. So that tells you right there, we were disciplined for 95% of the game, and played with effort. And then the 5%, it absolutely killed us. So we got to get those things cleaned up and fixed moving forward.
Terrence Brown had a really nice game, almost 300 yards through the air, but really started off slowly. A little signs of last year coming in, but boy, he finished strong.
Yeah, he did. Just trying to get him to be consistent. Because against West Memphis he was really good, and again they're early last week. Not necessarily struggled, but we didn't do a good enough job of moving the ball and all that. And then second half he really came on, minus the one bad pick.
We knew coming into the season that Chris Stacy was going to be really good, but Chris Stacy was really, really good last week.
Yeah, and what I'm pleased with him about is against West Memphis, he had 3 receptions for 10 total yards, but he impacted the game with his blocking. He had his coming out party last week against Lake Hamilton with 9 receptions and 213 yards and a touchdown. So those are the type of things that he can do for sure.
And what's going to happen with Chris in the future, seeing all these film, tape, whatever of the games, you're going to start thinking, look a little bit more Chris Stacy. That's going to open it up for other players if they'll come ready to play.
Yes, it will. And, and Kellen Smith had a big explosive pass right there. He just caught it and took 2 steps, and the safety came over the top and ripped it away from him. So we have some weapons at receiver that I think it's going to be really good for us. We just have to continue to lock in and focus every day.
Your backs, you got a really nice 1-2 punch in Markevius Pickett and Jordan Daniel. I think Jordan's playing very well for a sophomore.
Yes, he is, and he's starting to mature, which is good to see. He can make some things happen out in space and all that. He's going to make guys miss. He's going to run through some tackles, and he's a gamer, where Pick is more the bruiser, but if you give him some space, he can take off as well. So and they both catch it well out of the backfield. So it's a perfect 1-2 punch.
Marion Taylor's looking good.
Yeah, he is. We challenged him with his block, and he blocked well against Lake Hamilton. Against West Memphis, he had an explosive pass for a touchdown. Probably should have had a touchdown versus Lake Hamilton, but got knocked out at the 2-yard line. But he's coming on and showing what he can do.
I thought your offense moved the ball very, very well. I thought your offense took care of things. It just took them too long to get going.
Yeah, it did. And again, we talk about starting fast all the time, and we didn't. Now, second half, we were able to start performing up to our standard. Again, there was just some couple missed opportunities, and then we get in the red zone and some things happen. Like it's 2nd and 2, and somebody doesn't run a full speed route, and we end up having to throw it out of bounds. And then 3rd and 2, we have the bad snap, and then 4th down, we get a sack. So those are things that we didn't do against West Memphis as much. If we did, we were able to overcome the very next play against Lake Hamilton. It kind of stuck with us for the rest of the series.
You and I haven't worked together for 15 years like me and your predecessor did, but we're starting to gel pretty good together because you mentioned the snaps, and I was going to say overall the snaps were a lot better.
Yeah.
However, there was still that period in there where they had trouble getting it back in that sweet spot in the numbers to Terrence Brown.
Yeah, and we had a couple that either had to jump for, or we actually had 2 that we were trying to freeze the defense, and there was a bad
snap came back.
And then there was one where the score clock wasn't working, and we were trying to take the quarter, and he wasn't sure what to do because he didn't know how much time was on, and he couldn't hear us from the sideline and ended up snapping it. So those things can get cleaned up. We have Cash Coburn and Stephon Blankenship both working at center right now, and they both look good. We know what Cash can do. Stephon really fires it back there, and he's very consistent, but he's still learning what to do with the blocking scheme and all that.
What do you know about DeSoto Central? Because there's not a whole lot of pub around here about them. They're 0-2, but they're not really 0-2.
Right. No, they're, like you said, they are 0-2, but they played a really good Germantown team who, I could be mistaken, but I think they won it all in their classification last year. And when you pull up the film on them, they're big and they're fast and they can ball. And they lost that one 24-12. So to me, that's a if there's such thing as a good loss for DeSoto Central, that was one. And then they played Lake. I have trouble pronouncing the name, but they played them last week, and they were up 10-0 with 3.5 minutes to go in the game. Ended up getting beat 21-10. So it just fell apart for them at the end, But they're big, they're fast. They play extremely hard, so we'll have our hands full tonight.
That's a combination. You mentioned big and fast that you don't see a lot. Usually they're either big or they're fast, but big and fast is a nice thing for them to.
Yeah, yes it is. Now they do some things defensively where we think we can kind of get an advantage, and then offensively they have a really good scheme. They don't do a whole lot, but they do enough to where if we're not disciplined with our run fits and disciplined with our eyes in coverage, where they can get us.
Coach, I know this is putting the cart way before the horse, but the non-conference schedule. Did you like it, and do you look to change it?
Yeah, I liked it. I think next year it's going to depend on all the movement that happens after the season. We'd love to play somebody a little closer, and then we'll have to, if we move down, we'll have to change West Memphis, because there'll be a conference team. I do kind of like playing the out-of-state game, no matter really who it is. I think that's pretty cool for our kids to experience. But there'll be some switch-ups. It's
pretty tough to get out-of-state games because it seems like all the states around here are on different cycle than Arkansas is on.
Yeah, like I know in the past we tried to get a Missouri team, and it just never happened because the cycles were different. So hopefully we can keep a Tennessee team or a Mississippi team, and then we'll have to work with our 2 Arkansas schools.
Think Sheffield High School out of Memphis. That's my alma mater. That'd be kind of special before I retire. All right, Keys to victory tonight to get to 2-1 and get ready for conference play.
I think we have to be disciplined on all three phases throughout the game, the whole game. I think we have to play with more effort than they do, and they play extremely hard, but we're capable of playing harder than them. So we have to do that. And then 3, we have to eliminate the explosive play on defense, and we have to score the ball whenever we get in the red zone on offense.
Thanks for the visit, Coach. Tyler George here in the pregame show, back with the starters for the Jaguars and the Hurricane. This is Jonesboro High School football on the EAB Sports Network.
Greenway proudly supports the DIYer in you. Whether you're a mover, a shaker, a groundbreaker, a risk taker, a challenge embracer, or a landscape visionary, whatever the task, we've got a John Deere tractor that can help move your project forward. You've got work to do, so let's get started. Reserve yours today in store or at gogreenway.com.
Pico Foods says good luck to all the players, coaches, cheerleaders, and marching bands taking the field tonight. Under the lights, it's not about who's in your path, it's about who's in your huddle. And Pico Foods is a proud teammate and supporter of local communities and the state's agricultural producers. Learn more about how Pico Foods buys direct to support local producers. In Arkansas and Missouri, call David Durham or James Chester, 870-202-7101. In Alabama and Mississippi, call Andrew Parker or John Taylor Hickman at 601-670-9383.
Go outside and play with Jonesboro Cycle and ATV. Jonesboro Cycle is your go-to for all your power sports needs, whether it be off-road, on-road, or on the walk. Check out their inventory of four-wheelers, side-by-sides, motorcycles, dirt bikes, cruisers, go-karts, scooters, personal watercrafts, boats, and even boat motors. Jonesboro Cycle is a 185,000 square foot motorsports mecca featuring all the name brands under one roof. Jonesboro Cycle and ATV on U.S. Highway 63 North in Bono and JonesboroCycle.com.
Need top-notch farming and lawn gear? Visit First Choice Farm and Lawn, your Kubota dealer in Brooklyn. We get your need for reliable equipment. That's why we offer precision Kubota machinery for any task. From seasoned farmers to green-thumbed homeowners, we are working to keep you working. Find your Kubota match at First Choice Farm and Lawn on Highway 49 in Brooklyn. Achieve your goals faster with our Kubota inventory and top-notch service. Call 870-790-2301 or drop by today. Your trusted Kubota dealer, First Choice Farm and Lawn.
Hey there, Northeast Arkansas. This is John Moore of Arkansas Superstore on Highway 49 in Brooklyn. Here to tell you that we're flipping the script on car buying. Don't stand for bait and switch tactics.
That's holding.
We believe in transparency and trust. You deserve the car you want with a payment much lower than your rent. Arkansas Superstore is here to make sense of it all for you. Come over and find your dream ride. You're approved. When the banks say no, I say yes. Visit us today at 11580 Highway 49 North in Brooklyn or online at arkansassuperstore.com.
You raised your family here, did every July 4th here, refinished the floors here twice, sized up your daughter's boyfriends here, waited in the doorway all day when your son was coming home on leave. This place has given you all you've dreamed of, and now it's giving again in the form of a gourmet kitchen and the quietest dishwasher known to man. Realize your dream with a home equity line of credit from Simmons Bank. Dreams realized. SimmonsBank.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, subject to credit approval.
Quarterback, guard, running back. Every position has a role in building success. If you want a position where you can build success in your own career, Lexicon is hiring welders, millwrights, and many more positions. We offer free on-the-job training through our own Lexicon University so you can learn while you earn and build the career you want. Competitive pay, a great health care plan, paid vacation, a sweet 401k plan, and more. Find out more at lexicon-inc.com/football.
You know your child's heart, and at Arkansas Children's Heart Institute, we know how to care for it. Ranked again by U.S. News and World Report, our cardiology program continues to champion patients and produce exceptional outcomes for families. At Arkansas Children's Hospital Jonesboro Clinic, we give your child the care they need close to home, whether it's a heart murmur or a congenital heart disease lesion. Our pediatric cardiology experts offer exceptional care. Visit archildrens.org/NEA to learn more today.
It's a mix and match special now at all Northeast Arkansas Domino's Pizza locations. Choose any two for $6.99 each for carry-out or delivery. How about a medium 2-topping pizza, oven-baked sandwich, pasta in a tin, loaded tots, Domino's stuffed cheesy bread, bread twists, marble brownies, and so much more. Switch it up for lunch or dinner for the whole gang. The mix and match special with any two for only $6.99 each for carry-out or delivery. Only at your Northeast Arkansas area Domino's Pizza locations.
Hey, dude, you won't believe it. We sold our house and we made a fortune.
No way. How'd you find out it was worth that much?
We used this awesome website, arhomevalue.com. It was a game changer. It's brought to you by Dustin White Realty. They know their stuff. Plus, arhomevalue.com is quick and easy to use.
Don't miss out on getting top dollar for your home. Go to arhomevalue.com today. Brought to you by Dustin White Realty. Top dollar for your home sale is just a click away. arhomevalue.com.
What started with our grandfather and continues in its 4th generation today, Glen Saint's history of quality sales, service, and strong personal relationships that have kept our customers and their families coming back for over 69 years.
From my grandpa to my dad to us, service after the sale is a big deal. Whether you're looking to buy a GMC, Chevrolet, Buick, or Ford, we look forward to serving you and your family for years to come.
We welcome you back to our pregame coverage brought to you by First National Bank, where they put you first always. Here's the starters for tonight's game. First for the Jaguars of DeSoto Central, a 7A school in Mississippi. They play the likes of South Haven, Olive Branch, Lake Cormorant, several schools that are bigger than Jonesboro. It's a big old classification, and they have a lot of schools there within a stone's throw from each other. Defensively, Quentin Bass is in the middle. He's number 78 at junior. Clifton Carter, number 52 at one defensive end, and Kaysen Sisk at defensive tackle, a junior. The linebackers, all seniors, from Chris Thomas and Alkean Sugars. Outside to inside linebackers, Taryn Davis and Drew Musselwhite. Jalen Spikes and Jeremiah Shirley are the corners. That's a senior and a sophomore. And the safeties are Courtney Battle Jr., a junior, and Cornelius Bennett, a senior. Offensively, the center is Braden McComb. He's a senior. Kalen Rashid, a senior at right guard, and Kendrick Agee, a sophomore, out at right tackle. At left guard is Davion Everett. He's a big old sophomore, 6 foot, 261 pounds. And to his left, that's their strong side. Lorenzo Jackson, he's 6'1", 270, a junior. The H-back and tight end is Ty Holmes. One receiver is Quentin Hanna, a senior. Jacob Holmes is another receiver. He's a senior. And Tamias Welch, a sophomore, number 29. Jordan Cannon is the running back, 5'9", 180-pound senior. That'd be like trying to tackle a fire hydrant. And Eric Perry Jr. is one of the two quarterbacks they'll be using tonight. That's number 12. He's a sophomore. He can do both throw it well and run it well. The other quarterback is number 7. That's Jaden Norwood. He's a senior at 6'2", 185. He throws the ball well, not quite the runner that Perry is. And that's your starters for DeSoto Central. For Jonesboro tonight, the center is Cash Coburn. The right guard is Jadarius McCray, and the right tackle is Trayvon Jones. Left side of Cash Coburn is Rashid Staten, and Cole Abernathy out at tackle. Marion Taylor is a tight end H-back. Chris Stacy, the go-to receiver. Keelan Smith really coming on. He is another go-to receiver. Tonight, Braden Sledge gets the start. He is a junior, 5'11", 155-pound receiver. Terrence Brown is a quarterback at 5'8", 195. 2 straight games over 250. He's a senior, and the running back is Markevius Pickett, 5'10", 197 pounds. Defensively, it's K.J. Anderson getting a start at a defensive end. He is a junior at 5'8", 224. The other side is Chris Turnage, 6 foot, 225. Inside, these are all seniors from Turnage to Jamarian Palmore and Marlon Davis. The linebackers are Trayshawn Crawford. He's a senior. Caleb Smith, a senior, and Marquis Stafford returns returns to the starting lineup tonight. He is the junior. Jamarion Brownlee gets a start tonight, 5'8", 143 senior. He started a lot last year. Montarius Phillips, the other corner, 5'8", 144 senior. Taz Clark and Rico Dawson are the safeties. And that's your starters for tonight's game. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. We'll come back for more in the First National Bank pregame show. You're listening to Jonesboro High School football on the EAB Sports Network.
Across Arkansas, Farmers and Merchants Bank and the Bank of Fayetteville join you in cheering on our favorite teams. We applaud the extra effort from neighbors like you that make our local schools and activities an integral part of our community. Working as a team to help you reach your goals is a perfect game plan for success. The Farmers and Merchants Bank and the Bank of Fayetteville, finally a bank in your corner. MeBanking.com, member FDIC.
Mom, I can't get my homework to upload.
Dad, my video game is froze again.
Babe, is our internet down again? I'm missing the big game.
Honey, I'm trying to make this online payment, but it just keeps buffering.
Get your life up to speed with high-speed internet from Empower Broadband. Empower's reliable service brings high-speed internet to even the most remote areas of Northeast Arkansas. With Empower Broadband, you can stream your favorite movies, video chat with loved ones, work from home without interruptions, and so much more. Empower Broadband. Life up to speed. For more info, visit empowerbroadband.com.
Jonesboro High School Athletics is brought to you by Gateway Tire and Service Center and Toyo Tires. Where there's always one thing you can count on, we go the distance for you. Before you hit the road for a trip across country or across town, drop by Gateway Tire and Service Center and check out the great deals on Toyo Tires. Whether it's tires or auto repair, you can always count on one thing. At Gateway Tire and Toyo Tires, we go the distance for you. At Gateway Tire in Jonesboro, we go the distance for you.
This is Keith Baird with the Baird Auto Group. There's nothing that brings our communities together like high school sports. No matter what the scoreboard says, it's a winning feeling just to be a part of it. At Baird, we want you to have the feeling anytime you come into one of our dealerships. Good credit, bad credit, no no problem. Don't buy anywhere else until you shop at Baird location near you. Don't get a bad deal, get a Baird deal. Because why pay more?
Saving service, great selection too. Baird does it all for you.
Welcome back to Cooksey Johns and Centennial Bank Stadium here on the campus of the Academies of Jonesboro High School, DeSoto Central out of South Haven, Mississippi, and the Golden Hurricane of Jonesboro. Jonesboro trying to crawl above 500. They're 1-1 in the year, and DeSoto Central is trying to crawl into the winning column tonight. They're 0-2 on the year. They lost to Germantown, the defending state champions out of Tennessee in the largest classification there. And they lost to Lake Cormorant also. They are under Shelby Ford. He's in his 8th year at DeSoto Central, 34-48 overall record. Last year they were 6-6, lost in the first round of the playoffs. Jonesboro comes in at 1-1 in the 7A Central. They lost last week to Lake Hamilton, 27-20. Tyler George in his first year. Of course, that means he's 1-1 also. 3 state championships in the trophy cases here at Jonesboro High School. 79-72, the longest game in football history here in the state of Arkansas. And 62, 14 conference championships. The last outright was in 1980. This is the first meeting between, and maybe the last meeting between DeSoto Central and Jonesboro. Jonesboro changed their color scheme a bit tonight. They're still in their black jerseys, but they went from the gold pants to the white pants. They tried to work that momentum for the second straight week. Last week didn't work, so it is broke. So fix it. So they're going black and white tonight, jerseys and pants, of course, in their black helmets. DeSoto Central has a LSU look to it. White uniforms with yellow helmets and purple as their outlining color. And they got a lot of players. They're walking all the way down, running all the way down the visitor sideline, going to the end zone to our left, right in front of the new complex that's going up. By the way, it's looking better and better every single week. Little improvements from last week, and before you know it, we'll be in that sucker. Jonesboro's captains are approaching midfield to go out for the coin toss. Have no idea who the officials are tonight, and they probably have no idea who's calling this game. So we're all even on that. I'm interested in something. The several players for Jonesboro have their pants above their knees, and That was brought up to me as a point of emphasis this year. They're not going to allow that to happen. Well, number 77 for Jonesboro, that is Trayvon Jones. His pants are clearly above his knees, and I'll just be interested to see what they're going to do about that. Chris Turnage is a captain. Montarius Phillips is a captain. Caleb Smith is a captain, and Terrence Brown is a captain. All 5 of them will walk out, and then they'll break off for 2 or 3 to go out for the coin toss. Number 17, Daryl Jones Lewis is a captain for DeSoto. Jalen Spikes a captain. Number 2 is Courtney Battle Jr., and number 1 is Taryn Davis. And only 2 for Jonesboro went out for the toss. That's Caleb Smith and Terrence Brown. That's going to wrap up our pregame coverage, brought to you by First National Bank, where they put you first always. Jonesboro wants to get off to a much better start this week than they did last week. Slow coming out of the gate. Had a chance to tie it late, and then a turnover gave it right back to Lake Hamilton. They pushed it in the end zone, and then Jonesboro had to play catch-up from there and just couldn't quite get it done. Made it interesting at the end, but just couldn't pull off the victory. All right, the coin toss is up. I think Jonesboro won it and are deferring. They're talking to Davis as to what they want to do. They will receive the ball, obviously, to start this game. They will defend the north end zone. Jonesboro is going to kick it off and defend the south end zone. If you have no visual of this game, Jonesboro will be moving from left to right. Now, DeSoto won the toss, and they deferred, and Jonesboro is going to receive it to start this game. Again, if you don't have any video in this game, Jonesboro moving from left to right. But if you do, or you would like to, you need to go to YouTube and search out JHS The Warning. Tonight's game being brought to you by the Jonesboro High School Media Department. They do a great job with streaming this game, getting yours truly on the broadcast, pairing it up with their streaming video. Also, I'd like to encourage everyone out there to get the EAB Media app. It's every station that EAB has across the state of Arkansas, which comes in very handy on a Friday night, because just by touching the icon when you get it downloaded on your phone, you can go from station to station to station just like that and see football hear football games like Jonesboro, Valley View, Nettleton, Brooklyn, Wynn, West Memphis, Stuttgart, Conway, Russellville, Dardanelle, just to name a few. So play that up if you can. Get you the EAB Media Group app and enjoy some Friday night football. We invite you to stay tuned after the game right here on The Ticket. Will Oswalt will be in for the Friday Night Lights Scoreboard Show, brought to you by Kavanaugh Auto Group. You can visualize what they have at CavanaughCars.com and get a good idea what your next vehicle could be. All right, Hurricane run through, lining up to start this game against possibly the last time they'll play DeSoto Central. Don't know if there's any interest either way to resume this one game. Last year they played Center Hill, Mississippi, which was also in the South Haven area. Jonesboro beat them. For whatever reason, they couldn't come back this year, and DeSoto decided they would come up in the place of Center Hill. Retreating back for Jonesboro. Deepest will be Jordan Daniels and Avion Jones. In the middle is Marquise Stafford. Marquise Stafford. I'll get it right before the night's over with, folks. I promise you I will. And the kicker is Rodriguez, and he pooches it short. Going to be fielded at the 25. Makes the move. Sam King twirled down at the 37, and that's where Jonesboro will go to work, 1st and 10. About a 12-yard return for King. Junior here for Jonesboro, and here comes Terrence Brown off the largest throwing game of his career. 282, 3 and touchdown last week. Did throw a pick. He's ready to pick up the work again. Markevius Pickett is in the backfield. He stands to his left shoulder, twins to the left. Here comes one in motion. That's Chris Stacy. Going to hand it to Pickett, and he falls forward to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. It looks like he tripped over his own man, number 75, Jadarius McCray, and picked up maybe half a yard. We'll call it 2nd and 9. Trips to the right side, single to the left. Pickett to the left shoulder this time. Brown's going to throw it. Screen pass out to Stacy. Trying to make a move, can't. Nice tackle there. One-on-one tackle made by Taron Davis. Bring 3rd down and 8. Picked up maybe a yard and a half. Have to get to the 46 of Jonesboro. Terrence Brown in the shotgun, looking. Throws it underneath, completes it, and then Kellen Smith trying to get it into his belly. Just kind of looked like he was dribbling it. Bounced it off the turf. It's 3 and out for the Hurricane. 4th option, Kellen Smith. Couldn't receive the screen pass, and Jonesboro's going to have to kick it away. Jalen Spikes is going to retreat. He stands around the 30-yard line. Will Barnett is going to kick it. He's averaging about 38 a kick. Now, not allowed many returns. And here comes a flag out. Procedure penalty against Jonesboro. Going to cost him 5 yards. 3rd and 13. Or 4th and 13, excuse me. Barnett again is lined up to kick. Good snap. Here comes the pressure, and he gets off the punt. Nice wobbly spiral that will hit and take a Jonesboro bounce. Takes another big bounce and now rolls inside the 20. Will be down at the 17-yard line, and that's where Jonesboro goes to work, 1st and 10. It's about a 61-yard punt. No return for Will Barnett. That is a weapon. Here comes the Jonesboro defense. And let's see who the quarterback is for DeSoto. It's number 12. That's Eric Perry Jr., the sophomore, gets the call to start this game. Don't be surprised if we see the other quarterback a lot tonight, too. That's Jaden Norwood. Got to hand it off to the back. Ooh, big hit. Jordan Cannon just took on the corner for Jonesboro head on and knocked him to the ground. Actually, it was Stafford that he knocked to the ground. Picks up about 3 yards. Tough run there for the 5'8", 180-pound senior. Jordan Cannon shows he's not trying to shy away from contact at all. Trips are going to split out to the left side, single to the right, ball near the left hash, or excuse me, the right hash. Going to hand it off to Cannon again. He gets outside, and he's going to be run out of bounds at the 38-yard line. Big pickup there. It's going to be 1st down, the Jaguars. About an 18, 20-yard gain. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line of DeSoto. Perry takes a handoff. Looking for a receiver, can't find one. Flags come out. It's going to be a hold. And Perry's going to be run out of bounds by Jamarian Brownlee. And they're bringing it back. Trying to hold on DeSoto. Replay first down. First and 20. Ball's on the left hash. Twins right, single left. H-back is right. Perry rolls to his right, throws it underneath, and it's incomplete. Intended for Jacob Holmes. And in coverage for Jonesboro was Taz Clark. Second and 20 for the Jaguars. 9:49, their first offensive possession of the night. Jonesboro 3 and out on their first. On the left hash, Twins again right, single short left. Perry in the gun, Cannon to his left shoulder. Cannon's going to get the call. Perry's going to keep it. And he runs right into number 93. K.J. Anderson, who got his first start tonight. Gain of 1, third and 19. Now they're going to mark it right back where it was. It's 3rd and 20. Big opportunity here for the defense. Trips out to the wide right side, single left. That's Quentin Hanna. Jonesboro manning up defensively. Perry out of the gun, throws it downfield and completes it, and then it comes out. Nice knockout job there. And it was Taz Clark knocking it free. Rico Dawson knocking it free. Rico Dawson knocked it right out of the hands of Jacob Holmes, who had it, took a step, and then just poked out. By Rico Dawson. Now to punt. Good snap. Jonesboro setting up for return. Here's a short spiral that will hit and take a Desoto bounce, another Desoto bounce, and now goes sideways, down it at the 37-yard line of Jonesboro, where the Hurricane will take over 1st and 10. Next Friday night, no game. No game here, no game Valley View, no game Nettleton, no game Brooklyn. Everybody in Jonesboro proper will be off next week. And the following week, back here for another home game. That's 5 in a row, taking on Cabot in the first 7A Central game of the year. Same broadcast time, 6 for the America's Car Mart football report, 6:30 our pregame, 7 o'clock play-by-play. Here's a handoff to Markevius Pickett, and he got maybe a yard. This defense very stingy for DeSoto right now. They're big, and they're veteran. Quentin Bass with the tackle, a short gain of 1. 2nd and 9. Brown in the shotgun again. Going to hand it to Pickett, trying to go wide. Turns a corner, trying to leap. A defender does, but then dropped at the 42. That's a gain of 4. 3rd and 5 for Jonesboro, looking for their first down tonight. Trips out to the right side. Stacy in tight. Single out to the left for Brown in the shotgun. Looking to throw. Quick out to Stacy, and they're right there on him. Oh, they've got him pinned down. Lost back to the 39. There's a flag out there, they say. I don't see it. Holding against Jonesboro. They're going to wipe that one out. Decline, and out to punt again will be Will Barnett. Next punt, 60 yards, no return. Evading some pressure, they're going to bring the ball over to the right hash. I'd like to see that snap just a little bit lower and a little bit quicker. But as long as it connects, that's the main thing. There's too low. Barnett gets another kick off, a nice spiral that's fielded. at the 38 across to the 41 by Jalen Spikes. Sam King on the tackle. 3 and out again for Jonesboro. 1st and 10, DeSoto Central from the 42, their 42-yard line. 7:21 to go, no score. Second possession for the Jaguars from the left hash. Trip stay out to the wide right side. One single left, one back. For the quarterback, Eric Perry Jr. Here's number 20 with his first carry of the night. And he gets a nice gain of about 9 yards. Lyndon Fairley, a 5'8 junior, 156 pounds, a little leaner than Cannon, but better Jets. He actually got 10, and it's a first down in Jonesboro territory at the 48. And it off again. Man, he's going to grind out about 4 yards, 3 yards maybe. Yeah, 3 yards, call it 3. Gets to the 45. Pushed back by the front line of Jonesboro and some. First to hitting was Jamarion Palmore. 2nd and 7 for DeSoto. Twins to either side, and the H-back is on the right side. Perry, pitch play. Another good gain. And close to a first down. Christian Taylor in on the tackle for Jonesboro. 3rd down and 1, about a yard shy. Soto moving the ball nicely on this drive. Some good runs from the smaller back, Lyndon Fairley. From the right hash this time. Handed to Fairley, and he'll be brought down to the backfield. Got him around the waist. That was Trayshawn Crawford, going to lose a yard. It'll be 4th down and 2. We'll see if DeSoto wants to go for it here. Fairley had what seemed to be a small hole, but it closed quickly with Crawford right in the middle of it. Yeah, they're going for it. Watch the snap, watch the snap, watch the snap. Single out to the left side, two to the right side. H-back is right. They're going to go for it. Slipping, almost falling. Did he get? I think he got it. I think he got past the 38. And he did. First down, DeSoto. Marlon Adams on the tackle. 1st and 10 from the 38 of Jonesboro. Perry, the quarterback, in the shotgun. Whistle. And we have offside, I think. Now, false start on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat first down, 1st and 15. Here come the Jaguars just inside the right hash. Twins out to the right. Single to the left. They huddle up quickly and then break. H-back comes to the left side this time, actually doing a little double slot. One right, one left. Fake a handoff. Perry under pressure from Stafford now tucks it and runs and steps out of bounds around the 36-yard line of Jonesboro. Gain of about 8 on 1st and 15. It'll be 2nd and 7. Subs in for Jonesboro. Out comes Chris Turnage and another Hurricane. Ball's on the right hash this time. They're going to one on top of the other on the left side, single to the right side. Here's Carroll again trying to go wide. Does it? I tell you what, for a big guy, he's got some pretty good jets too. He just found the space, hit it quickly, and turned it upfield. Gets the first down to the 24. Move the chains again. First down, DeSoto Central. Keeping the ball for a long time. This drive started inside the 20. On the other end of the field. Ball just inside the left hash. Trips out to the right side this time. Single to the left. The back is Cannon. He'll take the handoff again. This time he's wrapped up and dropped immediately by number 92. Cordarius Miles on the tackle. No gain, 2nd and 10. 3:42 remain in this quarter. It's been a long possession for the Jaguars. Empty backfield for Perry. Throws it out to the right, a little pick screen, and trying to make a move. Wrapped up by Miles and tackled, but not after a 4-yard gain. It's 3rd down and close to 6 for DeSoto Central. Watching their field goal kicker in warm-ups, I don't know that they have a lot of confidence in him. He didn't look to be too efficient in close, much less further out. That said, he'll probably kick a 50-yarder tonight. Single out to the right, trips to the left. Perry, quarterback draw, gets an opening to the 15, outside to the 10, out of bounds at the 6. Now they're going to say he stepped out around the 8, but that's another first down. That's a designed run for Perry. Got the blocks he needed and gets the first and goal at the 6. Excuse me, the 7. Trips out to the right. Single and H-back left. Perry empty backfield. Perry under pressure. Throws it to the end zone, and it's caught. Devin Smith went for the interception, didn't get it, and it's a touchdown. DeSoto strikes first. It was Tamarius Welch. The extra point is up and good. 2:40 to go, opening period. DeSoto on top, 7-0. This is Hurricane Football on the EAB Sports Network.
Having trouble getting the trailer you need? Silverline Trailers, the largest trailer retailer in the USA, has the perfect solution for you. Guaranteed approval. No credit check required. Get the quality trailer you need at a price you can afford. With over 3,500 trailers available and more coming in daily, we'll find the perfect trailer for you. And at Silverline, we're always looking to hire good people. Visit our website, silverlinetrailer.com, for a location near you. You can stop by our Jonesboro location today at 3711 Stadium Boulevard or call 870-203-0000. Silverline Trailers, your trusted trailer retailer.
A long drive of about 6 minutes for DeSoto Central. They take the lead on Jonesboro 7-0. A 6-yard touchdown pass from Perry to Welch. Jonesboro going to play catch up again tonight. Number 7 is the kicker. That's Jaden Norwood. He's the backup quarterback. He's a 3-step kicker. Pops this one up, goes deep though, going to be fielded at the 11. Jordan Daniel on the return gets it out to the 32. Tackle made by Battle Jr. And first down, Jonesboro looking for their first down of the night. Third offensive possession, last 2, 3 and out. Kellen Smith stays to the right side. Braylon Sledge to the left side, along with Chris Stacy. Ball's near the left hash. 2 backs. Old offset eye. Brown dumps it underneath, caught low and pulled in by Marion Taylor. It was a nice catch running away from him. Had to reach back behind him and pull it in from around his knee area. He got 5 yards on the catch. Snap comes back. Oh, it's Asa Myers out there. Pass is complete to Chris Stacy for the first down. Move the chains. First down, Jonesboro. Quick pass. Asa Myers to Chris Stacy, who comes off the field. First down, Jonesboro at their 44-yard line. Down 7-0. Myers in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Fakes the handoff. Flag comes out. False start on Jonesboro. 5-yard penalty. Repeat first down. 1st and 15 for the Cane. Back to the 39. Stacy and Smith, the basketball duo, to the right side. Sledge out to the left side. Myers another fake cannot play action. Dumps a screen pass to Markevius Pickett, and he got 4 of the penalty yards back, but it's going to be 2nd and 11 for Jonesboro. Spikes on the tackle for the Jaguars. 2nd and 11 for Jonesboro. Asa Myers getting a crack tonight. The sophomore for Jonesboro came up last year at the end of the year, had nice games at Little Rock Central, and had a pretty nice outing at the state playoff game at Bentonville West. It's a high snap. Pickett had to take it away from Asa Myers and grinds it out to the 46. It'll be 3rd and 8 for Jonesboro. Jabari Johnson on the tackle for the Jaguars. Myers again in the shotgun, middle of the field. Looks like Soto may have jumped. I saw movement on the Jonesboro line, but I think that was mainly to defend the on-rusher. Yeah, offside on DeSoto cost him 5. Now it's 3rd down and a much more manageable 3 yards. In DeSoto territory for the first time tonight. Myers in the shotgun. Rolls right. Throws it downfield. Caught by Chris Stacy with a nice diving effort. From the 39-yard line to DeSoto, first down Jonesboro. Myers again goes to the shotgun quickly. Ball on the right hash, playing a little hurry up. Twins left, single right. That's Kellen Smith. Going to hand it off to Jordan Daniels, and he gets maybe a couple of yards in. A flag comes out very late. And I think Trayvon Jones may have been guilty of something there. He started hitting his chest like it's on me, it's on me. It was a gain of 3. And that's going to carry us to the end of the first quarter. Now I'm waiting for the officials to say it's the end of the first quarter before I send it back to the studio. Holding. All right, that's going to be the start of the second quarter. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. It'll be 1st and a lot for Jonesboro. Back in a minute on the Ticket Radio Network.
Hi, this is Bob Moore with More Air Conditioning. AC issues in the summer interrupt your life in more ways than one. We're here to help. When you need your air conditioning repaired, you need it fast. Get more assurance with the More same-day guarantee. We'll send a licensed, trained, and background check technician to your home the same day you call, or you don't pay a service fee. That's the More Assurance Guarantee. Creating comfort one home at a time. 870-336-2023.
You deserve more. Don't settle for less.
See Placid Tire Service today for the right tire at the right price right now. Placid Tire Service is the area's biggest selection of in-stock tires at the lowest price with outstanding service, including our 4 tires, 1-hour guarantee. Plus, we make the purchase easy on the budget with our Placid Tire Service card or no credit needed financing options. In Jonesboro and South Caraway and at our on East Johnson Avenue, Placid Tire Service has the right tire at the right price right now. Come see us today at Placid Tire Service.
First and 20 for Jonesboro. We begin the second quarter here with the Hurricane trailing DeSoto Central 7-0. Screen pass set up for Jordan Daniels, makes a nice move and runs out of real estate as he steps out of bounds at around the 44-yard line. It's going to be second down and 15. He got 5 of it back. I was going to say 1 yard less on the gain, so it's going to be at the 45-yard line, second and 16. Tyler Webb's going to come into the game. He's a sophomore receiver. Jordan Daniels steps to the right side of Myers in the shotgun. Asa Myers lets go of it. Gets all right in the hands of Chris Stacy, and he was trying to pull it in and just dropped it. Or excuse me, that was not. That was Tyler Webb won the drop. That would have been very close to the first down. Instead, it's 3rd and 16 now for Jonesboro at the 45-yard line of DeSoto Central. Marion Taylor's going to go H-back to the right side with 2 other receivers. Way out to the left side, another receiver for Jonesboro. Jordan Daniels going to go in motion, pass downfield. Got a man down there. Caught by Chris Stacy down to the 2. Or excuse me, is that Webb again? Tyler Webb with the catch right after the drop, went right back to him. He hauls it in, and it's a first down, Jonesboro. Well, they're carrying on like DeSoto has a football. Did he lose the football? He must have lost it. What's the deal? Well, the defense is out of the field. Webb must have caught it and then fumbled it and gives it right back to DeSoto. Here come the Jaguars. They're pumped. Tyler George out to get an explanation and slump shoulders coming back to the sideline. Another big play that's given back on a fumble, just like last week's catch by Kellen Smith. Here's Perry from his own end zone. Runs it up the middle and gets to the 11. Nice gain of 8 yards. Marlon Adams on the tackle. Second and a couple for the Jaguars. Going to give it to Courtney Battle Jr. He's going to be very close to the first down. Very close. Move the chains. First down, DeSoto. First and 10 from the 14-yard line of DeSoto Central. 10:50 to go. Opening half. Jonesboro down 7-0. Ball's on the right hash. Twins stay out to the left. Single short right. One back for Perry. Little screen pass out to the right. caught, breaking a tackle and making another couple miss and finally pulled out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Enough for a first down. We were warned this week that this DeSoto Central wasn't really an 0-2 team, and I'm starting to believe that. I thought maybe that was a little bit of a hype. Not so. This team's ready to play. Ball on the left hash, single short left, twins out to the right, one beyond the boundary. Perry again, rolling, throws it underneath, incomplete, intended for Tamias Welch. Second down and 10. Ball still on the left hash. Now the receivers come inside the boundary. Welch looking left the whole way. Connects and pulled out of bounds at the 30. Quentin Hanna on the reception. 5 yards, 3rd and 5. Montarius Phillips on the tackle. And, Welch back there with the back, throws it upfield, caught, and some running space. First down, across midfield. Quentin Hanna with the catch. Flags are down, though. Let's see what they are. One in the backfield, that indicates possibly a hold. One at the line, one in the backfield. That was a nice catch, though, on a little slant to Hanna, who knew what to do with it after he caught it. Christian Taylor back in the game. Finally, the discussion is over. Let's get the call. Illegal use of hands on the offense cost him 10, and repeat 3rd down and 15. Third and 15. I think this passing game of DeSoto Central has been on target. Nice receivers and very accurate arm for the quarterback, and got some zip on the ball. Third and 15 from the 20-yard line. Have to get out to the 35. Trips to the right side. Single short left. One back there with Eric Perry Jr. Jonesboro bringing pressure. Pass downfield is intercepted, and the flag's going to come out, though. Flag's going to come out. They're going to say Jonesboro interfered on the catch. Rico Dawson on the pick. First down off the pass interference penalty. We'll take it to the 35. Like Jonesboro had come up with a nice play. He was man-on-man coverage. Ball was underthrown. Dawson with a nice pick. But they're going to give it back to DeSoto, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Trips to the right, twins to the left, empty backfield for Eric Perry Jr. He's going to do the quarterback draw. And ran into a wall, but Trayshawn Crawford there to down him, but after he picked up 12 and another first down. First and 10 at the 47. 12-yard gain for Perry. Trips right. Twins left. Empty backfield again. Perry again wanting to run. Sidesteps one would-be tackler and then got enough of his foot to trip him up. KJ Anderson tripped him up. 2-yard gain for Perry, 2nd and 8. Now Perry has runner back there with him. He's going to take the handoff. And he powers his way to the 45 of Jonesboro. 6-yard pickup. 3rd and 2. It was Fairley on the carry. Perry finally gets a play in from the sideline, sends the troops to the line. It's going to be an empty backfield. He has trips left, Twins right. Ball's on the right hash. Davis goes in motion to the H-back. Here's Perry for the first down and more. Holds on that football and gets to the 25-yard line. 8-yard gain, move the chains. First down to Desoto. They're just having their way with Jonesboro right now. Up and down the field. Not a lot of problem or resistance from the Cane. Perry again will operate from an empty backfield. Twins left, trips right, ball on the left hash. Davis comes to the backfield, takes the handoff, ran out of a tackle, and gets an 8-yard gain, maybe even 9. Ran out of Cordarius Miles' grasp. Picked up 9. 2nd and a long 1. 7:08 to go. First half, DeSoto up 7-0 and looking to add more. Twins split out to the right side. Single stays short left. This time, no gain. Nice tackle there, wrapping up and not letting go. Was Miles that time with the tackle. 3rd and a long 1. From the shotgun, Eric Perry Jr. And he's going to keep it. Gets outside, gets a block, and gets a first down. Move those chains again. This DeSoto Central team, very, very deliberate, very good offensive team. From the 13-yard line, 1st and 10, DeSoto. They come to the line again. Davis, the back. For Perry, the quarterback. There's some movement. Their flags come out. Number 54 was a pulling guard, and he pulled too quick. Kalen Rashid got out of his stance a little bit fast. Cost him 5 yards. 1st and 15 now for the Jaguars. From the right hash. Roll that clock, says the umpire. Twins out to the left, single to the right. Eric Perry Jr. Boy, he's a good sophomore quarterback. He has Cannon out there now, who takes the handoff. He runs out of a tackle, but still on his feet. He made a loss. Did the ball come out? The ball did come out. They're going to give it to Jonesboro. Running out there with it was Avion Jones, and they're going to call the runner down. Wow. He was going to be tackled at the line of scrimmage, wiggled free, and got 6. 2nd and 9. Officials time out for a shoe tie. Jones kind of threw the ball in disgust to the referee, and it kind of hit the dirt. Referee kind of looked daringly at him, and he went over, picked the ball up, handed it to him, and patted him on the back. Don't get on the bad side of these guys. 2nd and 9. Left hash. Twins right this time, single left. Perry wanting to throw. And throws it out of bounds. 3rd down and 9. Flag on the play. This could be a hold, moving back a little further. If they call that grounding, that's just, I hate to say it, but it's a bad call. He was out of the pocket. I'm told there's no out-of-the-pocket rule in high school. Then half the plays I saw last year. Oh, okay. Changed it last year. All right. On the flags against Jonesboro anyway. 5 yards, 2nd down now and 3 for DeSoto from the 6-yard line. Everything going on is going against Jonesboro. Got a fumble, ruled off. Had an interception, ruled pass interference. This time we thought either grounding or holding. It was against Jonesboro. Here's pressure coming up the middle. Caught. And it's 13-0. Rodriguez on for the point after. Flags come out again. Offside on Jonesboro. Half distance to the goal. They'll move up a couple of yards closer and kick it again. The kick never got off. Legally, anyway. Try it again. Rodriguez on for the point after. Excuse me, it's Jaden Norwood. Now they're going to go for 2. Another encroachment penalty on Jonesboro. Another half the distance. Now they're inside the 1. They come to the line to go for 2. Oh, great. Stafford coming in quickly and stopping the runner who was Christian Guy, and it's no good. 13-0. DeSoto on top. Back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
Better services, better support, better ways to build a life or buy a home or run a business. First Security is your partner for it all, with resources and solutions that make a difference for you and others. That's because First Security takes care of customers while building communities. Better for you, better for Arkansas, better for all. First Security, bank better. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Bud Schropel back with you at Jonesboro High School. The Hurricane give up another touchdown to DeSoto Central Jaguars, they trail 13-0 with only 4:55 to go here in the first half. Invite you to stick around for the Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime show. We'll give you scores from around the state. And while we're doing that, you can check out Kavanaugh's complete inventory selection of new and pre-owned inventory at KavanaughCars.com. Tune in after the game for the Kavanaugh Auto Friday Night Lights scoreboard show with Will Oswald to give you some highlights, some interviews, and some scores from around Northeast Arkansas and around the state here on week 3/4. Next week, off week for Jonesboro. Then the following week, the 5th straight home game, including the benefit game, taking on the Panthers of Cabot. 6 o'clock, the America's Car Mart scoreboard show. 6:30, our in-game pregame, and 7 o'clock, the kick. First conference game of the year, Cabot in town. Following week, it's off to Bryant. And a renewal of our 2-month head coach, Quad Sanders. All right, for whatever reason, the lengthy time is gone, and now Norwood's going to tee it at the 40 and kick to Jonesboro to trail 13-0. Norwood again pops it up. Fielded at the 15-yard line. To the 30, lost the football, taken by Desoto. Jordan Daniels fumbled the ball and recovered by Damian Longino. At the Jonesboro 37. Spotted at the 36, I think. Now they're going back to the 37 of Jonesboro. 1st and 10, Jaguars. Here they come. Gut check now for Jonesboro. Things just not going their way, and this could get away from them in a hurry. Perry in the gun. Cannon in the backfield to his left shoulder. Twins left, single right. Flags. Procedure. Against DeSoto. Hadn't slowed him down yet. Now they've got Jaden Norwood in the game. For the life of me, I don't know why you get away from Eric Perry. He's hurt. I'm told he's hurt. Well, let's see what Norwood can do now. He's the senior. Going to hand it off to Cannon, and he's wrestled down after a short gain of maybe half a yard. Marlon Adams with the first hit. Oh, it's a loss. It's a loss back to the 41-yard line. That's a loss of 4. 2nd and 14. Gain of 1. I tell you, folks, I'm sorry, I'm not on my game tonight. 5-yard penalty, gain 1, 2nd and 14. Here's Cannon again taking the handoff. Just blasts it upfield and gets to the 32. It's going to be 3rd and 5. Boy, this DeSoto team, good passers, good runners, and take care of the football so far. Norwood, the quarterback, in relief of Perry. Cannon again. This time he's meat hooks wrapped around him and pulled down for no gain. Christian Taylor with the tackle. Still 4th and 6. We'll see what Desoto does. I don't think they're capable of kicking a 50-yard field goal, so they're going to go for it here. This would be a momentum builder for Jonesboro if they can stop them here. Clock's down to 3:07 and running. Down 13-0. Trips out to the right side. Single short left. And flags come out again. Must be a different cadence coming from Norwood. Now it's 4th and 11. Now out comes the punt team, I believe, yes. James Rodriguez is the punter. 5'5", 173 senior. Tries to kick it straight up. It's end over end, and then takes a huge bounce. Picked up, though, at the 9 by Avion Jones, and he returns it near the 20. Well, he took a chance there, but he scooped it up quickly and took off downfield. About a 12-yard return. First down, Jonesboro. At their 21. They're going to send Sledge out to the wide right side along with Stacy in the slot. Kellen Smith stays short left. Terrence Brown back there at quarterback. To Markevius Pickett, and he runs backwards. His forward progress was to the 23. That's a loss of 3. Brown pulled him off sides. I tell you what, it's been a flag-happy first half. For sure. It's 2nd and 9 now for Jonesboro at their 22-yard line. Brown, the quarterback, in shotgun. Throwing it downfield for Kellen Smith. Trying to catch it off a tip from Chris Stacy. Flags come out. Stacy Smith and Marion Taylor are all down there. Or check that, Devin Smith. And it's a pass interference penalty against DeSoto. Move the chains. First down, Jonesboro. Out to the 37-yard line for Jonesboro. Clock starting to become a factor. 1:34 remain in the first half, down 13-0. Brown, the quarterback, in the shotgun. Jordan Daniels back there with him, or Pickett back there with him. Brown gets out of pressure, can't throw it, going to run it, and gets to the 40. Clifton Carter on the tackle for DeSoto. 4-yard gain. Well, guess what? There's another flag procedure penalty against the offense, so that's going to move it back some more. I hate these kind of games where the officials get flag happy and you just can't get any kind of anything going at all. Twins to the right, single to the left. Brown in the shotgun. Pickett back there with him. Brown throws it out to the right side, caught by Chris Stacy, and he drags the defender to the 49. Move those chains. First down, Jonesboro. 11-yard gain. 1:04 to go. Stop the clock. Now roll it and set the chains. Brown in the gun from the right hash. Looking for more through the air. Throws it underneath, completes it. Getting away, Marion Taylor, and then pounds out of bounds at the 38. That's a 14-yard pickup. Move the chains again. First down, Jonesboro. Right hash. Timeout called by Desoto, their first time out of the half. It's 13-0. Jaguars with the lead back in 30 seconds to the EAB Sports Network.
I'm estate planning and elder law attorney Chad Oldham. More and more often today, I hear clients tell me that the only thing golden about the golden years is that it takes all the gold to grow old. Don't be a victim of rising healthcare and nursing home costs. Be prepared. Have a plan. Contact us today to find out how we help our clients protect and preserve assets for family and future generations. The Oldham Law Firm, 603 Southwest Drive in Jonesboro, or visit us on the web at oldhamlawfirm.com.
Back here at Jonesboro High School, 13-0 DeSoto with the lead. Hurricane in Jaguar territory, 1st and 10 from the 40. Clock down to 49 seconds in the half. Trips out to the left side. Single to the short right. Ball in the right hash for Terrence Brown. Pickett goes in motion out of the backfield. Brown going to be sacked from behind. Chris Thomas with the quarterback sack. Jonesboro's going to call a timeout. Loss of 1 second and 11 coming up. Timeout on the field. 30 seconds. We'll be back on the Ticket Radio Network.
Ship anything, anywhere at your #1 shipping source, Pack Mail in Jonesboro. Here's Pack Mail Tim to tell us more.
We are the experts at finding solutions for even the most demanding shipping situations, and our experienced staff can help you choose the best option. So if you need to go to the post office, then FedEx, or all the way out to UPS terminal, and then get that international shipment to DHL, you can do it all in one fast, convenient, and friendly place. Pack Mail.
361 Southwest Drive in Jonesboro. Ship anything, anywhere, today at Pack Mail.
We're back at Cooksey Johns. 2nd and 11 for Jonesboro after the quarterback sack. Terrence Brown in the shotgun. Trips to the left, single to the right. Ball in the middle of the field. 13-0. DeSoto lead. Trying to salvage something here in the first half. Brown. Dump pass down, caught by Kellen Smith. Getting to the sideline, still on the field, needs to get down. Finally does. It's going to be enough for the first down, but lost a lot of valuable seconds there. It's 31 seconds left. But another first down for Jonesboro. Nice catch and run by Kellen Smith. He came all the way from the boundary on the left side to go to the right side for the catch. Brown again to throw. Gets a good block. Now tucks it, runs it. And he's dropped after a 1-yard gain. And Jonesboro will call another timeout. Jonesboro timeout. 18 seconds remain. Back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
Demo's Smokehouse Barbecue on Johnson at Hilltop and on Main Street across from Jonesboro High School. Now, I'm from Memphis, and I know barbecue, but there are people from Memphis that travel to Jonesboro to sample, taste, and enjoy Demo's Barbecue. No kidding, they come from Memphis, so no need to go anywhere else. Right here, the best barbecue is at Demo's. Any of the ribs, any of the plates, you can enjoy it all at Demo's Smokehouse Barbecue. My mouth is watering.
Time for big play Chris Stacy to come aboard. 2nd down and 8 for Jonesboro. Only 18 seconds to go in the first half. They are at the 28-yard line of DeSoto. They have one timeout left. You want to at least get 3 points on that board before you go to the locker room. 1, 2, 3, 4 receivers to the left side. Single to the right. Brown, the quarterback, in the shotgun. Throws it down, has a man caught by Chris Stacy. 28-yard touchdown pass, and Jonesboro on the board. That'll make the Hurricane feel better going into the locker room. Desoto will have the opening kick of the second half. So that's even more important that Jonesboro scored there. Nice little flick pass from Terrence Brown to Chris Stacy. Caught it on the run. As I said it was time he showed up, and he did. Low snap, getting it down is Ryland Jones, and getting it through is Will Barnett. 13-7, Jonesboro on the board, back in 30 on the EAB Sports Network.
Whether you're replacing an old appliance or remodeling your whole kitchen, the appliances you need are right around the corner with GE Appliances at Tucker's Appliance Superstore in Jonesboro. Shop timeless designs and time-saving features on the appliances that are built to last in the busiest homes. Visit Tucker's Appliance today and upgrade your home your way with GE Appliances and your local experts. Shop Tucker's Appliance today and save.
Tucker's Appliance.
We're back at Jonesboro High School. Hurricane get on the board. A 28-yard touchdown pass. Nice job of getting out of pressure and throwing it downfield right in the numbers of Chris Stacy coming across the field in untouched. Jonesboro now within 6. Will Barnett's going to kick it off with 11 seconds to go until halftime. Barnett went offside. Number 92, I think, got across the line a little quick. Cordarius Miles, and going to come back and kick it one more time. Yeah, it's pretty obvious. I saw it from up here. So Barnett moves back to the 35-yard line now. Well, now, wouldn't an onside attempt here catch him off guard? With only 11 seconds, it may be worth a try. Here comes Barnett. Now he's going to kick it away. Gets his foot into it high, end-over-end kick, fielded at the 13. To the 20, 25. Breaks a tackle. Now breaks another tackle, and then finally Avion Jones brought him down from behind. "31-yard return for Cannon. Leaves 3 seconds on the clock. Avion Jones is a football player, folks. He came out of the pack. And just as a man was getting ready to break free, he wrestled him down from behind. Got a lot of players deep for Jonesboro, and a knee taken by Norwood, and we'll go to the locker room with DeSoto Central looking for their first win of the year. They open up a 13-0 lead. Jonesboro with the late touchdown makes it 13-7. That's where we are at half. Coming up, the Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime show. We invite you to check out Kavanaugh's entire selection of new and pre-owned inventory at KavanaughCars.com, and we'll have the scores from around the state after our timeout. You're listening to Jonesboro High School football on the EAB Sports Network.
Since 1997, First Community Bank has understood the importance of community banking and the many roles we play in empowering our local communities. We were founded on the principle of putting community first. 25 years later, this still holds true because there's value in being part of a community. Each of our neighbors play an integral role. It's why we work really hard to support you. We are proud to continue serving you. First Community Bank, where community comes first. Member FDIC.
Call Central Chevrolet today and schedule your service appointment. Don't keep putting it off. Central Chevrolet's service department is even open on Saturdays. Whether you need an oil change, a tire rotation, wheel...
Please welcome to the field for your halftime entertainment, the Jonesboro High School dance team. Good evening, Hurricane Nation. For your halftime entertainment, we proudly present the Jonesboro Band. The band is under the direction of Grant Hardison, Trent Warner, Ben White, Caitlin Rowland, Seth Jansen, and A-State intern Chase Bowman. Our field commander is Sydney Armstrong. Our show is entitled Fragments of Red, and tonight's selections are Bad Romance and El Tango de Roxanne with trombone soloist Landon Turner. Drum Major Armstrong, is your band ready? We hope you enjoy Fragments of Red. Ladies and gentlemen, the Jonesboro Band, yeah band!
Yard touchdown pass to Chris Stacy. Mistake on the 2-point conversion too. I told you I'm just not on my game tonight for some reason. I don't know why, and I apologize to those, but it's a good thing you get streaming. You can see it and think, boy, he is not really there tonight. Now, in that 2-point conversion, it cost Desoto for a few plays, Eric Perry Jr. and their new quarterback, Jaden Norwood, ran first half was just not the same quarterback as Perry. They seemed to lose a step or two, and maybe that hope Perry's not hurt bad, but I hope he doesn't come back because Norwood doesn't seem to be near the quarterback that Perry is. Let's go over some scores from the Natural State tonight. Biggest game in the state other than right here at Jonesboro, Little Rock, Parkview, and Bryant. At Bryant in the second quarter, tied at 14. The last two state champions in 5A and 7A, or excuse me, 6A and 7A, Parkview and Bryant tied at 14. Little Rock Central being hammered by Bentonville West 36-0. That's at Bentonville. Fayetteville on top of Fort Smith Northside, no problem there, by a score of 56-0. Little Rock Catholic shutting out Greene County Tech at halftime. That's at Catholic, War Memorial Stadium, 23-0. Benton taking care of Sylvan Hills 13-7 at Sylvan Hills. That's in the second quarter. Greenwood all over Mountain Home, 35-7. Greenwood, really good team out of the West, taking care of Mountain Home tonight. Mountain Home off to a great start, but coming back down to reality. Pulaski Academy trailing Russellville. Pulaski Academy trailing Russellville by 2 at half at PA, 20-18. Further along, 26-6 Greenbrier over Siloam Springs. That's at Siloam Springs. And Mills University School Studies leading BB 28-8. That's in the second quarter. Another score from around near Conway. Marlton and Bologna tied at 7 at Marlton at halftime. Pine Bluff leading Watson Chapel 27-8. That's a crosstown rivalry. Whitehall going through some tough times this fall with the loss of their coach Ryan Mallett. They're on top of Maumelle 21-7 at half. Southside leading Heber Springs 28-3. That's at half. Valley View leading Rivercrest 21-18. And the difference in that game, 3 missed extra points by Rivercrest. Otherwise, it would be 21-all. Southside taking care of Wynn at Wynn. The first game at home since the tornado, 21-0. Southside over Wynn. Harrison shutting out Batesville 41-0. That's in the second quarter at Harrison. And Pea Ridge leading Huntsville 17-8. Oklahoma, Victory Christian getting hammered by Shiloh Christian 53-14. Gentry leading Quitman 34-19. Rogers leading Farmington 17-3. That's at Farmington. Mena over Lincoln 14-12. That's in the second quarter. Looking for another Northeast Arkansas score. Stuttgart shutting out Newport at Newport 17-0 at halftime. Carlisle, Cross County, no score at halftime. No score. Carlisle and Cross County, that's at Cross County down the road at halftime, 0-0. And that's all. One more score in the 8-man football. PA announcer Aaron Lowe will love this one. Corning leading Cutter Morning Star 20-8. That's at Cutter Morning Star. That's in the second quarter. Murfreesboro leading Episcopal Collegiate 26-7. McCrory leading Hector 14-3. That's at halftime. Mineral Springs, Big Allen's team leading Smackover 36-0 in the second quarter. Over in western Arkansas, Boonville trailing Camden Fairview 22-8. That's at Boonville, and that's at halftime. 15-7. The score here at Jonesboro High School, with DeSoto Central out of South Haven, Mississippi leading the Hurricane. We're still at half, and we'll take a 4-minute break. You're listening to Jonesboro High School football on the EAB Sports Network.
Special now at all Northeast Arkansas Domino's Pizza locations. Choose any two for $6.99 each for carryout or delivery. How about a medium 2-topping pizza, oven-baked sandwich, pasta in a tin, loaded tots, Domino's stuffed cheesy bread, bread twists, marble brownies, and so much more. Switch it up for lunch or dinner for the whole gang. The Mix and Match Special with any two for only $6.99 each for carryout or delivery. Only at your Northeast Arkansas area Domino's Pizza locations.
Hey, dude, you won't believe it. We sold our house and we made a fortune.
No way. How'd you find out it was worth that much?
We used this awesome website, arhomevalue.com. It was a game changer. It's brought to you by Dustin White Realty. They know their stuff. Plus, arhomevalue.com is quick and easy to use.
Don't miss out on getting top dollar for your home. Go to arhomevalue.com today. Brought to you by Dustin White Realty. Top dollar for your home sale is just a click away. arhomevalue.com.
What started with our grandfather and continues in its fourth generation today, Glensane's history of quality sales, service, and strong personal relationships that have kept our customers and their families coming back for over 69 years.
From my grandpa to my dad to us, service after the sale is a big deal. Whether you're looking to buy a GMC, Chevrolet, Buick, or Ford, we look forward to serving you and your family for years to come.
Across Arkansas, Farmers and Merchants Bank and the Bank of Fayetteville join you in cheering on our favorite teams. We applaud the extra effort from neighbors like you that make our local schools and activities an integral part of our community. Working as a team to help you reach your goals is a perfect game plan for success. The Farmers and Merchants Bank and the Bank of Fayetteville, finally a bank in your corner. MeBanking.com, member FDIC.
Mom, I can't get my homework to upload.
Dad, my video game is froze again.
Babe, is our internet down again? I'm missing the big game.
Honey, I'm trying to make this online payment, but it just keeps buffering.
Get your life up to speed with high-speed internet from Empower Broadband. Empower's reliable service brings high-speed internet to even the most remote areas of Northeast Arkansas. With Empower Broadband, you can stream your favorite movies, video chat with loved ones, work from home without interruptions, and so much more. Empower Broadband. Life up to speed. For more info, visit empowerbroadband.com.
Jonesboro High School Athletics is brought to you by Gateway Tire and Service Center and Toyo Tires. Where there's always one thing you can count on, we go the distance for you. Before you hit the road for a trip across country or across town, drop by Gateway Tire and Service Center and check out the great deals on Toyo Tires. Whether it's tires or auto repair, you can always count on one thing. At Gateway Tire and Toyo Tires, we go the distance for you. At Gateway Tire in Jonesboro, we go the distance for you.
This is Keith Baird with the Baird Auto Group. There's nothing that brings our communities together like high school sports. No matter what the scoreboard says, it's a winning feeling just to be a part of it. At Baird, we want you to have the feeling anytime you come into one of our dealerships. Good credit, bad credit, no no problem. Don't buy anywhere else until you shop at Baird location near you. Don't get a bad deal, get a Baird deal. Because why pay more?
Saving service, great selection too. Bev does it all for you.
Having trouble getting the trailer you need? Silverline Trailers, the largest trailer retailer in the USA, has the perfect solution for you. Guaranteed approval. No credit check required. Get the quality trailer you need at a price you can afford. With over 3,500 trailers available and more coming in daily, we'll find the perfect trailer for you. And at Silverline, we're always looking to hire good people. Visit our website, silverlinetrailer.com, for a location near you. You can stop by our Jonesboro location today at 3711 Stadium Boulevard or call 870-203-0000. Silverline Trailers, your trusted trailer retailer.
Bud Schropel back at Centennial Bank Stadium. Going to have the extended halftime coming up. Apparently they don't do that in the state of Mississippi because DeSoto Central's been out here about close to 3 minutes loosening up, and the only ones out here for Jonesboro are Marco Cisneros and Will Barnett, swapping up between holding and kicking. I still don't understand why they do this every single week. There's been nobody on the field for several minutes, and they just extend the halftime. Runover scores one more time. Izard County in 8-man football leading Marshall 8-0. It is Central Arkansas Christian and Bauxite. Wild game there, 36-25, CAC on top of Bauxite. Pea Ridge leading Huntsville 17-8. Rogers still on top of Farmington, 17-3 halftime. Harrison all over Batesville, 41-0. 41-0, Harrison over Batesville. Russellville leading PA at halftime, 20-18. Greenwood leading Mountain Home, 35-7 at halftime. For more scores after the game, keep it right here on the EAB Sports Network. Will Oswalt will have scores, highlights, and interviews from around the state on the Kavanaugh Auto Group Friday Night Lights scoreboard show. While you're listening to Will, you can check out the inventory at KavanaughCars.com and see what new or pre-owned vehicle you want to drive away next. That's right after tonight's game here on The Ticket and the EAB Sports Network the Kavanaugh Auto Group Friday Night Lights scoreboard show with Will Oswald. All right, Jonesboro, DeSoto Central back on the fields. DeSoto going to their sideline. Jonesboro already there, getting their kickoff team on the field, and we're about ready to go second half. Jonesboro trailing DeSoto Central 15-7. With maybe a little shot in the arm that Jonesboro needed there in the end of that first half on that nice touchdown pass of 28 yards from Terrence Brown to Chris Stacy. Got some points on the board before the break. Turnovers and missed opportunities have been the story of the night for Jonesboro. And then bad timing on penalties, bad timing on turnovers, incomplete passes. Bad timing on penalties, sustaining drives for DeSoto Central, but maybe righted themselves there at the end of the first half with their score. All right, here comes DeSoto Central on the field. Will Barnett's going to kick it to either Courtney Battle Jr. or Cornelius Barnett. Will Barnett to kick. Going to this end, he's sent a couple to the end zone for the automatic touchback. This one's going to be short. Going to hit and be fielded by Battle back at the 12. Has a big hole and an opening. Will Barnett, the only chance to get him. Barnett has the angle, and he's going to pull him out of bounds at about the 4-yard line. Battle with return 70, 80 yards. 80 yards on the return. First and goal from the 5. I mean, a huge hole on the right side. Only thing that would have stopped Bennett would have been a line on the field. Let's see who the quarterback is. It's Eric Perry Jr. back out there again. He hands it to Cannon, and ball comes out! They're going to say he was down. Boy, it took a long time for the whistles to blow. In fact, it didn't blow till the ball was already out, and they signaled down. So they're going to give it to DeSoto Central at the 1-yard line. That's about the third time tonight that has happened, and the third time tonight they have not allowed Jonesboro to get the football. Perry again, the quarterback. Going to hand it to Cannon, and he walks into the end zone. Didn't take long for DeSoto to score in the second half. They're up 21-7. That's going to be Norwood for the point after. He gets it through. Quickly in the third quarter, 11:03 remain. That took less than a minute. DeSoto up 22-7. This is Hurricane Football on the EAB Sports Network.
Hi, this is Bob Moore with Moore Air Conditioning. AC issues in the summer interrupt your life in more ways than one. We're here to help. When you need your air conditioning repaired, you need it fast. Get more assurance with the Moore same-day guarantee. We'll send a licensed, trained, and background check technician to your home the same day you call, or you don't pay a service fee. That's the Moore Assurance Guarantee. Creating comfort one home at a time. 870-336-2023.
You deserve more. Don't settle for less.
Great return The opening kick of the second half by Cornelius Bennett, 85 yards, 2 plays later. DeSoto scores again. Norwood, 2-step kick, pops it up, going to be fielded at the 9. To the 20, 30, 40, 50 to midfield, Avion Jones. 41 yards on the return from midfield. Jonesboro 1st and 10. Terrence Brown will be the starting quarterback here in the second half with Markevius Pickett in the backfield. Stacy Smith on the right side along with H-back Marion Taylor now goes in the slot. Sledge on the left side, split to the boundary. Taylor goes in motion, now sets up as the H-back. Pickett slipped a handoff, and he lost the football, and DeSoto got it. I mean, Pickett had the football about a millisecond, man right in his face, and just wrestled the ball out of his hands. My goodness. First down, DeSoto at the 45-yard line of Jonesboro. Eric Perry Jr. back out to lead the Jaguars. He stands in the backfield in the shotgun with Cannon to his left shoulder. He's run the ball well tonight. He gives a handoff to Cannon. Breaks free, gets out of another tackle, and then gets to the 30. And then a flag comes out late. Now we got a brawl out there on the field. 2 players tackling it up, and well, they finally split up the fight. Marlon Adams. Tyler George stops him from going to the sideline, wants to speak to him out on the field. Jonesboro lost a little composure there. Now let's see how they step off the penalty. They're standing at the 34-yard line. It was a first down run for Cannon. Now they move back and huddle up. Looking at their note cards. Marlon Adams may have been tossed. Not sure about that. We'll get the call in a moment. Officiating crew still conferring. Making sure all the I's are dotted and T's are crossed and ejections are made. Still taking their time. Tyler George out on the field waiting to hear what the call is. I'd looked away after the tackle was made, and next thing I knew, there were 2 players on top of each other around the 30-yard line, and then in comes both teams. Hadn't seen one of those in a while. 10:39 remain. Here's the call. Offsetting penalties and then an additional penalty called on Marlon Adams is going to cost Jonesboro 15 yards and a first down for DeSoto. So 1st and 10 from the 30 for the Jaguars. Up 22-7. Perry the quarterback, Cannon the running back. Stands to Perry's right shoulder. Takes the handoff again, wrapped up in the backfield, and still gets a couple of positive yards, and another flag comes out. Almost after the play. Going to give him a 1-yard gain to the 29, say his knee dragged there. Holding on the offense. Boy, that was really late flag. Moves the ball all the way back to the 39-yard line. It's 1st and 19 for DeSoto Central out of South Haven, Mississippi. 0-2 team coming in. Looked like everything but that. Ball's on the left hash. Split 2 receivers out to the wide right side, 1 in short left. Cannon in the backfield to the left shoulder this time of Eric Perry Jr. Perry to throw. Threw it at the feet and incomplete. Got pressure coming up the middle from E.J. Phillips. 2nd down and 19. Perry basically was just throwing that ball away, just threw it in the direction and low. Under Phillips' pressure. Now they're going to stop the clock for another reason. Now they say roll it. Two to the short left side, 1 to the right. Here's Cannon with the handoff up the middle, and he's stacked up after a short gain of 2. Caleb Smith on the tackle. He led the charge for Jonesboro. 3rd down and 17. 1 receiver comes short left, 2 split out to the right with the H-back. And Cannon stands to the right shoulder this time of Eric Perry Jr. Going to give it to, nope, Perry's going to keep it. Wants to throw it, does, and is it picked off? It was, but they said he came down out of bounds, incomplete. Bring up 4th down, though. And Avion Jones is going to come out to field this punt. From James Rodriguez. Squibber hits, takes a bounce, and will be down at the 1. 29.3 punt from Rodriguez. No return. The ball will be placed at the 1-yard line of Jonesboro. 1st and 10. So they keep the points off the board, but they got a long way to go. Down 22-7 with 9:07 to go in the 3rd quarter. 4th in a row here at Cooksey Johns. 1 more to go in 2 weeks against Cabot to open up the 7A Central Conference play. Here's Brown from his own end zone, got out of the end zone, and stacked up maybe a 1-yard gain, and push back into the end zone. He got out to near the 2. Second down, we'll call it 9. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Ball in the middle of the field for Brown, who hands it off to Markevius Pickett, who gets it out to a 4. Couple of yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6, short 7, long 6. Brown again will be operating from his own end zone. 2 receivers to the right side, 1 to the left. Pickett goes in motion. Brown. Dump pass, incomplete. Trying to shot put it out to Marion Taylor, and Jonesboro will be kicking from their own end zone. His heels are going to be almost at the back line. Will Barnett. Gets his foot into it. Take a Jonesboro bounce after the hit. Then it's fielded immediately and then down immediately. Jalen Spikes fielded it, dropped immediately. And Desoto will have it 1st and 10 at the Jonesboro 40-yard line, up 22-7, 7:44 to go in the 3rd quarter. Pulaski Academy has pulled ahead of Russellville 24-20 during the 3rd quarter now. 42-7, Greenwood scores again on Mountain Home. Out comes DeSoto and Eric Perry Jr., the sophomore signal caller for DeSoto Central, looking for their first win. Kind of smelling it now. So there comes another flag. False start on DeSoto. First and 15 back at the 45-yard line of Jonesboro. 2 receivers split to the left, 2 to the right with the H-back. Empty backfield for Perry Jr. He's run it out of this formation several times tonight. This time he's going to throw for it, and too long and incomplete. Intended for Quentin Hanna. Rico Dawson in coverage for Jonesboro. 2nd and 15. Dawson coming up a little gimpy-legged. Looks to be okay. This time, Cannon in the backfield with Perry. 1 receiver wide left, 2 short right. No, excuse me, that is Fairley. He's going to get about 3, maybe 4 yards. It'll be 3rd and 11. Caleb Smith on the tackle. He comes off the field. Sam King onto the field. 3rd down, we'll call it at 11 and a half. Two receivers wide left, 1 short right. H-back is right. Ball goes over the head of Perry, and he is sacked way back at the 36-yard line. Marlon Adams back there for the QB sack. Lost about 25 on that play. Let's say 20. Third down, and they can't count that high. Snap comes back to Rodriguez. He airs one up. And it's going to go backwards and down at the 45-yard line. That's about a 15, 16-yard punt by Rodriguez. No return, but Jonesboro have it to start 1st and 10 at their 45-yard line. 6:16 to go in the third, down 22-7. Need a quick strike here. Get some adrenaline going in this team. Ball all the way on the left hash. 2 receivers, 3 receivers stay to the right side. 1 to the left. Terrence Brown and Markevius Pickett in the backfield. Marion goes in motion, stops at the H-back left. Brown fakes a handoff to Pickett, throws it downfield, and triple coverage. Deflected and then intercepted. Off the hands of Chris Stacy and into the hands of Chris Thomas. Give it right back to Desoto. 1st and 10 at their 45-yard line. Another night of 1 step forward, 2 or 3 steps back. Here come the Jaguars. One receiver short left. 1, 2, 3 to the right side. H-backs is to the right, and Perry in an empty backfield. Pistol look. Perry's going to keep it, run it, and down at the 48-yard line. Jamarion Palmore on the tackle for Jonesboro. Gain of 3, 2nd and 7 for the Jaguars. That was just a snap back to the quarterback who looked for the hole. Found a little bit of one and got him about 3. Same formation this time, H-back to the left side. Perry throwing this time. In the flat, completed. Breaking free of a tackle. And getting close to a first down. Nice catch and run out there. Slipping the tackle. That was Jordan Fletcher with the catch and a nice break free. It's 3rd and 1. It was going to be about 3rd and 5, but he broke free of the tackle. Three split out to the left side, 1 short right. Perry again in an empty backfield. H-back is to the right side. Perry's going to run it. Going to get it. And more. Turns the corner. Still on his feet to the 20. Taz Clark on the tackle, but not before Desoto picks up another first down. At the 21-yard line, Jaguars 1st and 10. And they are feeling that first victory now. This time Perry has a back there with him. Hands it to number 1, who just lowers his holder. Taron Davis does, and got it out about 5. Caleb Smith on the tackle. 2nd and 5 for the Jaguars. 22-7 lead for DeSoto Central. Jonesboro, way too many turnovers tonight. There's the flag, another one. There have been plenty of those tonight also. Ball start on the Jaguars. If you can come up with the turnover here, that will hurt the Jaguars. They're feeling another score, and we kind of get close to putting this one in the books. Keep moving them back, and then come up with the turnover. Things change. Davis to the left shoulder. 6'1", 228-pound back. Perry across the middle, incomplete. That was intended for Ian Shepard, a sophomore receiver. He was on his knees and couldn't come up with the grab. 3rd and 10 now for DeSoto. Big opportunity here for Jonesboro. Got to hold him here. Perry with Cannon in the backfield. Cannon with the carry. Cuts the corner. Turns it. Still in bounds to the 5 for the first. We got a Hurricane down. Young man that made the tackle. They've had the wind knocked out of his sails. As you're watching at home on YouTube at JHS The Warning. Players still down for Jonesboro. Back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
Tire at the right price right now. Placid Tire Service is the area's biggest selection of in-stock tires at the lowest price with outstanding service, including our 4 tires, 1-hour guarantee. Plus, we make the purchase easy on the budget with our Placid Tire Service card or no credit needed financing options. In Jonesboro and South Caraway and at our newest location on East Johnson Avenue, Placid Tire Service has the right tire at the right price right now. Come see us today at Placid Tire Service.
These backs for DeSoto Central are kind of those bruising backs. Jordan Cannon, who's run the ball very effectively tonight, 5'9", 180. Looks like a bowling ball coming at you. And the one young man that just carried the football, Taryn Davis, 6'1", 228, a senior. And then the speedster in the group, Landon Fairley, 5'8", 156, and just a flash through your eyeballs. Along with quarterback Eric Perry Jr., this is a very impressive-looking football team. The injured Hurricane still down on the field. Tyler George down there with his player. Cannon just kind of bounced on him as he was going out of bounds. And still yet to see the number of the injured player. DeSoto struck really early in this second half to open up a 22-7 lead. Scoring on the first two plays of the half, and then since then it's been not much going on. Every time Jonesboro gets something positive to happen, 2 or 3 negative things happen. Now the player's up. And it's '92. Cardarius Miles. So first and goal at the 7 for DeSoto Central. Perry, the quarterback. Cannon, the running back, to his left. Twins to the right, single to the left. Ball just inside the left hash. Now this is Fairley cutting it back in. Got a yard to the 5. Tackled by Tayshawn Crawford. Couple of yard gains. Second from the goal from the 5. 2:43 to go, third quarter. Twins left, singled in short right, inside the boundary. Perry, audible, tells the center. Snap comes back, rolled to him. He picks it up, hands it to Fairley, and he gets to the 1. Avion Jones playing all over the field with that tackle. It's third and goal from the 1. DeSoto knocking on the door again. Third and goal from the 1. 1:36 to go, third quarter. Eric Perry takes a snap, gives it to Cannon, and he just lowers his shoulder and barrels his way in the end zone. Cannon, another touchdown run. Another 1-yard touchdown run. And the lead stretched out to 28-7. The hill was big before, it's bigger now. Norwood on for the point after. Gets his foot into it, and the kick is good. 29-7. DeSoto Central with the lead. Back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
What does better mean to you? Maybe it's better services, better support, better ways to build a life or buy a home or run a business. First Security is your partner for it all, with resources and solutions that make a difference for you and others. That's because First Security takes care of customers while building communities. Better for you, better for Arkansas, better for all. First Security, bank better. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Bud Schropel back at Jonesboro High School. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. For 16 seasons, you've been following Jonesboro High School athletics, now on the EAB Sports Network.
You're listening to Jonesboro High School football on KNEA, K237FI 95.3, and K245CW 96.9 Jonesboro, and KBRI Clarendon, the Ticket Radio Network.
Bud Schropel back at the stadium. Ryan James back in the studio. 29-7. DeSoto Central kickoff is fielded at the 15. Avion Jones coming all the way to this side to the 25-30, down to the 32-yard line. Got an injured Jaguar on the field this time. That was a 22-yard return from Avion Jones. And there's a flag on the field. Yep, it's over on the wide side at the 32-yard line. Way away from the play, but who could tell with this group? The Jaguar is up. It's he's one of the two players that was down. Number 21 is up. That's Christian Guy. And then Avion Jones was down, and he's very hurt coming off the field. Boy, you hate to see that happen. You're losing not one but two players there. I'm hoping he's acting like maybe he's got a cramp. And, of course, the penalty is against Jonesboro and move it back to the 22, and that's where they'll start 1st and 10. They're kind of treating Avion Jones like he's got a cramp. Tell you what, when those things lock up, you feel like your leg broke, busted, blew up, all of the above. Asa Myers back out at quarterback for Jonesboro in an empty backfield. Throws it down low and incomplete behind. Markevius Pickett. Pickett was running downfield, and Myers threw it behind him, way behind him. Like it was a stop route without the stop. Three receivers to the left. Myers gets sacked back at the 13. One minute to go in the third quarter. That sack. Now Ken Sugars. Third down and 17. Asa Myers in the shotgun. He's under pressure. He's going to have to run. There's another flag out. Laundry tonight. Holding on Jonesboro. Penalties decline. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the punt team. Will Barnett. Sparrow that won't turn over, fielded at the 49 and hit. Flag comes out there. I never saw a fair catch. Jalen Spikes fielding that punt, hit immediately, and then flags came from everywhere. That'll cost him 15 yards and get the ball inside the 35. .30 to go, third quarter. GREAT field position for the Jaguars at the 35-yard line of Jonesboro. Don't forget, Friday Night Lights scoreboard show, Will Oswalt, right after our game. From the left hash, Eric Perry Jr. With Jordan Cannon, who takes the handoff, slips probably about 5 tackles there and gets inside the 30 to the 29. 6-yard gain. Taz Clark on the tackle. 2nd and 4. And that's the end of the quarter. 29-7. DeSoto Central with the lead. Back in 1 minute on the EAB Sports Network.
Hello, I'm estate planning and elder law attorney Chad Oldham. More and more often today, I hear clients tell me that the only thing golden about the golden years is that it takes all the gold to grow old. Don't be a victim of rising healthcare and nursing home costs. Be prepared. Have a plan. Contact us today to find out how we help our clients protect and preserve assets for family and future generations. The Oldham Law Firm, 603 Southwest Drive in Jonesboro, or visit us on the web at oldhamlawfirm.com.
Ship anything, anywhere at your #1 shipping source, Pack Mail in Jonesboro. Here's Pack Mail Tim to tell us more.
We are the experts at finding solutions for even the most demanding shipping situations, and our experienced staff can help you choose the best option. So if you need to go to the post office, then FedEx, or all the way out to UPS terminal, and then get that international shipment to DHL, you can do it all in one fast, convenient, and friendly place. Pack Mail.
361 Southwest Drive in Jonesboro. Ship anything, anywhere, today at Pack Mail.
2nd down and 4 for DeSoto. Quarter exchange. 4th quarter starting now with a 29-7 lead for the Jaguars. Going to hand it off to Cannon, just trying to filter his way down the line, find a hole. Didn't find one, but still got 3 yards. Going to be 3rd and 1. Great backs find a way to just follow linemen and just take whatever's given you, and they gave him a couple of yards, and he took 3 out of it. For the life of me, I don't know how in the world DeSoto has not won a game yet. But they're getting ready to win one. Perry, the quarterback in the gun, gets it to Cannon again. Cannon gets a 1st down and more. Bounces outside to the 15, to the 10. Finally drag out of bounds. 1st and goal for DeSoto. Don't forget, at the conclusion of tonight's game, the Lexicon postgame show. Lexicon can help you reach your goals and success. Go to lexicon-inc.com/football to learn more. Also, the announcement of our JOSM player of the game. 1st and goal for DeSoto at the 10-yard line of Jonesboro. They now smell blood in the water. Give it to Fairley, and this time Fairley cuts it back in and gets a couple of yards. Nope, check that. That was number 30. That was Cannon. Cannon with the nice run. 2nd and goal from the 8. Just driving it up the middle to the 5. Trayshawn Crawford with the tackle. 3rd and goal from the 5. That was number 21 on the carry, Christian Guy. Perry again from the gun with Guy to his right side. Single left, trips right. Perry hands it to Guy again. This time he blasts the middle and runs it to a wall. Still got a yard, maybe 2. It's going to be 4th and goal from the 3. If Jonesboro wants to have any chance in this game, they have to hold them here. They're already down 29-7. Clock's moving, 8:56 to go. And if they score, this could be the knockout punch because I don't see a lot of life in the players on the field or the sideline. Perry from the shotgun. Flag comes out. Procedure penalty against, or timeout called by DeSoto Central. Timeout on the field, 9:37 to go. DeSoto up 29-7, back in 30 on the EAB Sports Network.
Barbecue on Johnson at Hilltop and on Main Street across from Jonesboro High School. Now, I'm from Memphis and I know barbecue, but there are people from Memphis that travel to Jonesboro to sample, taste, and enjoy Demo's barbecue. No kidding, they come from Memphis, so no need to go anywhere else. Right here, the best barbecue is at Demo's. Any of the ribs, any of the plates, you can enjoy it all at Demo's Smokehouse Barbecue. My mouth is watering.
Back here at Jonesboro, 29-7, Hurricane with the lead, or excuse me, with the deficit. DeSoto Central, 4th and goal from the Jonesboro 3. Up 29-7. And for any chance in the world, a stop has to come here from the defense. Perry in the gun. Hands it off. And fairly stopped for a yard loss. Jonesboro takes over on downs. Caleb Smith with the hit. Jonesboro holds him. First down, Hurricane.
On the 5-yard line.
Terrence Brown back on the field. Mason Myers has had a couple of chances tonight. Brown in an empty backfield. Flag comes out again. Procedure against Jonesboro. How many of those have we seen tonight from either side? I'll tell you how many. Two. Too many. March half distance to the goal, first and right at 13 yards. Brown on the keeper, got out of the end zone and got maybe a football length. Second, we'll call it 12. DeSoto's big front line has really played havoc with the Jonesboro offense tonight. Here, another whistle. Well, too many just became too many more. Another false start on Jonesboro. That's got to be close to 15, maybe 20 penalties tonight on Jonesboro. Brown to throw from his end zone. Completes it out to Marion Taylor, and he got to the 5. Third down and 10 coming up for Jonesboro.
Third down and 10.
Brown from his end zone with the snap count. Throws it down, incomplete. 4th down and 10 for Jonesboro. They're going to have to kick from their own end zone. Asa Myers came out. He's that quick one-step kicker. And a player late coming out the field for Jonesboro may have just messed up what they had planned. Jonesboro has to call a timeout. We'll take a 30. It's 29-7. DeSoto Central with the lead. This is Jonesboro High School football on the EAB Sports Network.
You're replacing an old appliance or remodeling your whole kitchen, the appliances you need are right around the corner with GE Appliances at Tucker's Appliance Superstore in Jonesboro. Shop timeless designs and time-saving features on the appliances that are built to last in the busiest homes. Visit Tucker's Appliance today and upgrade your home your way with GE Appliances and your local experts. Shop Tucker's Appliance today and save. Tucker's Appliance.
Well, Jonesboro may have had a little trick up their sleeve. There was a player late coming out on the field, Taz Clark, and Jonesboro had to burn a timeout. Another flag. Wow, an encroachment on the defense. Not really enough to make a difference. It's going to be 4th and 5. Barnett gets his foot into a high hanging spiral, takes it bounce straight up and then down by Asa Myers. Or Caleb Smith, excuse me, Caleb Smith. 2 4s on this roster. That was Caleb down the ball at the 39-yard line of Jonesboro. 1st and 10 DeSoto. No game next week, 2 weeks. Back here one more time at Cooksey Johns as the Hurricane open up 7A Central play with the Cabot Panthers. Broadcast time 6 o'clock for the America's Car Mart Hootens Football Report. 6:30 our in-game pregame, and 7 o'clock the kick of Cabot and Jonesboro. Game 1 in 7A Central play. Eric Perry Jr., the quarterback, hands it off. Number 44 who lost the football, and excuse me, that's Norwood, the quarterback, drops down the football at the 45. Jonathan Roberts dropped the football, and it's a loss of 5. Like DeSoto has gone to their bench. 6:52 to go. Jonesboro down 29-7. And not a life on their side, I'm telling you. Not a lot of life at all. Twins to either side. Norwood's going to keep it, trying to get outside stiff arms, and picked up a couple. And activity on the sideline. I think they're going to call that a late hit out of bounds. Looked like Jonesboro player was just trying to gain his footwork. Got tangled up in the jersey of Norwood. Norwood was pushing off as much on him. Late hit out of bounds on Jonesboro. That'll cost him 15, 1st down. And I got to tell you, folks, I've called Jonesboro games for 16 years. I do not recall a night where so many flags have been thrown. Good, bad, or indifferent, there have been a ton of laundry on the field. That's a 1st down for DeSoto to the 28-yard line. Norwood, the quarterback, trips to the right side, single left. Takes the snap. Going to keep it, trying to sweep it right. He slides down to the 30. It's going to be a loss of 2. Nowhere to go. He had Jonesboro player beating in on him, and Said, I think I'll just slide down here. It was number, looks like 29, Jamarion Brownlee. Or excuse me, Jordan Hicks. Coming in to lay a lick on him, and he slid down before Hicks had a chance to do that. Trips to the left side this time, single to the right. Flags again. The official tonight has had as much TV time as anybody out there. Second and 17 for Desoto. Number 38 with the sweep carry. He's going to be tackled. And guess what? Another flag comes out. Jonathan Brown on the carry, or John Darius Brown on the carry for DeSoto. Flag came out near the end of that play. Clock's down to 5:28. Holding on DeSoto is going to be declined. It'll be third down and 19. Actually, third down and 20. Here come the Jaguars to the line. Trips to the right, single to the left for Jaden Norwood, the quarterback. And he's going to be dropped down immediately by Marquise Stafford. Quarterback sack for Stafford. It'll be fourth down from the 44-yard line of Jonesboro, and Rodriguez will come in to kick it away. Fourth down and 25. Rodriguez punt. Bounces straight up and down at the 16-yard line, where Jonesboro will have it first and 10. It was Courtney Battle Jr. downing the football. 4:25 remain. Jonesboro down 29-7. You've got to get something going like really fast and really miraculous. Hurricane, unless something changes here quickly, you're going to start off 1-2 on the year, and DeSoto will up their record to 1-2 and head back to Mississippi. Brown, the quarterback, throws it downfield, has a man out there for the catch, and a first down for the Cane. Chris Stacy with the catch. Good for the Jonesboro first down at the 32. Gain of 11. Brown again in the shotgun. Brown again to throw, steps up in the pocket, throws it underneath, completes it out on the right side to, looks like Marion Taylor, who twirls his way to the 45. Another first down for Jonesboro, now Taylor down the field. Here come the trainers for Jonesboro. I have to look at Marion Taylor. We'll take a 30-second timeout. This is Jonesboro High School football on the EAB Sports Network.
Since 1997, First Community Bank has understood the importance of community banking and the many roles we play in empowering our local communities. We were founded on the principle of putting community first. 25 years later, this still holds true because there's value in being part of a community. Each of our neighbors play an integral role. It's why we work really hard to support you. We are proud to continue serving you. First Community Bank, where community comes first. Member FDIC.
All right, they got Myron Taylor. They're helping him off the field. He's limping, holding up his left ankle off the field. That'd be a huge loss for Jonesboro. Myron Taylor played very good football this year. 6'2" junior, 212 pounds. Now Terrence Brown on 1st and 10 at the 45. Throwing again. Downfield for Kellen Smith. Incomplete, a little short. 2nd down and 10 from the 45. Don't forget, 2 weeks. Next game here in Jonesboro. Hurricane and Cabot. 7A Central play opens up. See if anybody can dethrone Bryant this year. That'll be 2 weeks into conference play, 3 weeks from tonight at Bryant. Brown, good snap to him, throws it to the right side, completes to number 9 on that catch. Zayden, Z-A-D-E-A-N, Wilson with the catch, good for 7 yards, 3rd and 3 for Jonesboro. Maybe been Wilson's first catch of the season. Brown in the shotgun. Hands it off to Pickett, and he can't go anywhere. Got a half a yard. And Jonesboro's going to go for it. 4th and 3. No gain. Pickett stays in the backfield. Twins out to the right. Single to the left for Terrence Brown in the shotgun. Movement. A lot of things to be fixed by the next game. A lot of things to be fixed. Procedure penalties would be at the top of the list, but that's an encroachment on DeSoto Central. So that's a first down for Jonesboro. "43-yard line of DeSoto, 1st and 10 Jonesboro. Brown in the shotgun. Pickett in the backfield. Brown under pressure. Throws it underneath and incomplete to Chris Stacy. He probably could have run some there. The blitz was on and he ducked underneath it. Decided to throw it anyway and underthrew Stacy. 2nd and 10. Stacy in the slot on the right side with 2 other receivers. Terrence Brown. Flag has come out again. There's an encroachment. There's a procedure penalty. .306 to go. Jonesboro down 29-7. And procedure in themselves right out of the stadium. I can't recall this many procedure penalties in a game. Brown under pressure again. Breaks out of one tackle and then throws it to the sideline, incomplete. Had him by the jersey, almost yanked his head off. Here comes Asa Myers. Brown's shaken up. Third and 14. Low snap. Myers picks it up. He's going to run it. He's going to get the first down the sideline. Out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Low snap. Myers picked it up and looked for daylight and found some. First down, Jonesboro. Emergency run there for Asa Myers. Good for the first down. This snap back to Asa. He throws it to the end zone. Has a man. Caught. Down at the, he got it in for the score. Chris Stacy leans out and scores. Asa Myers, 21-yard touchdown pass to Chris Stacy. Chris's second touchdown tonight. .226 to go. Will Barnett for the point after. Barnett gets his foot into it. Kick is no good. 29-13. DeSoto Central with the lead. Back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
Call Central Chevrolet today and schedule your service appointment. Don't keep putting it off. Central Chevrolet's service department is even open on Saturdays. Whether you need an oil change, a tire rotation, wheel alignment, brake service, battery inspection, or engine repair, you can count on the service team at Central Chevrolet. Next time your vehicle needs maintenance, remember Central Chevrolet. Professional, convenient, reliable. Schedule your service today on Stadium in Jonesboro or online at centralchevrolet.com.
Nice touchdown pass first for Asa Myers this year as he hooks up with Chris Stacy from 21 yards out. The Hurricane gets 6 more on the board. Missed the extra point. 29-13. If my Memphis math skills are right, that's a 2-score game. But that's always a question. Will Barnett to kick. Playing him in close. Onside attempt. Flag comes out. Imagine that. Going to be offside on Jonesboro. Move it back 5 yards and kick it again. Barnett now tees it at the 35. He's obviously going to try to onside it again. Here he comes. There it goes on the bounce, and it's fielded by DeSoto at the 43-yard line. There's number 26 fielding that onside attempt, Ty Holmes. And DeSoto has it first down at the 44-yard line with 2:22 to go. See if we can check some scores, get you up to date on what's going on. Don't forget, after the game, Will Oswalt and the Kavanaugh Auto Group Friday Night Lights scoreboard show. Scores, highlights, interviews from all around this natural state, especially here in northeast Arkansas. Will Oswalt. Pulaski Academy now is pulled way ahead of Russellville, 48-20. Here's Jalen Norwood. Now check that. They got a new quarterback in the game. It's Eric Perry back out there, it looks like. Eric Perry Jr. back out. And a handoff gets the ball out to the 40. 4-yard gain there, second down. 2nd and 6. Bam, 2 minutes to go. This one, go back to the drawing board, regroup. Try to correct enough mistakes to get you a chance against Cabot. Perry Cannon again on the run. This time he's corralled by number 92 for Jonesboro. That's Cardarius Miles, who left earlier. Good to see him back on the field. And Jonesboro calls a timeout with 1:35 to go, down 29-13. Back in 30 on the EAB Sports Network.
The employees of Alexander's Machine Shop, Jimmy, Kim, Jordan, and Zachary Alexander, along with Tim, Ashley, Max, Emma, and Kate Hogger, all wish Jonesboro High School a very successful athletic season. Alexander Machine Shop is always there to answer any metal questions or problems that you may have. Come by the shop at 1201 East Johnson or call them at 935-6405. That's 935-6405. Go Golden Hurricane!
Third down and five for DeSoto Central. 1 minute and 35 seconds away from their first victory this season and sending Jonesboro sub 500 to 1-2. Eric Perry, the starting quarterback, been out a couple of series tonight. Back out there again for the final one. In the shotgun. Hands it off to Cannon. Cannon trying to get outside and stretch for the first down. It's going to be a couple of yards shy. It'll be 4th and 2. Jonesboro calls her final timeout. Back in 30 on the EAB Sports Network.
Put your daily office routines in the hands of people you can trust. Forrest Office Machines, your authorized Sharp document systems dealer in Jonesboro.
This is Barry Forrest. My family's been taking care of equipment needs of businesses just like yours since 1965. I would love to work for you today.
Put your daily office routines in the hands of people you can trust. Forrest Office Machines, your authorized Sharp document system dealer at 1005 G Street in Jonesboro, 932-7852. Call Forrest Office Machines today.
Bud Schropel back for the final 1:35. Jonesboro trailing 29-13 to DeSoto Central. The Jaguars came all the way up 55 to I-555 and going to walk out of here with their first victory of the season. It's 4th and 2, and they're going for it. Shelby Ford, 8-year coach, wrapping up his 49th win. There's a first down for DeSoto, and now we'll get to knee time. Jonesboro could stop the clock one more time. Couple of knees, and we can get to the Lexicon postgame show, the announcement of our JOSM player of the game, and the Kavanaugh Auto Group Friday Night Lights scoreboard show with Will Oswald. He's standing by in the studios of the EAB Sports Network. We'll get it to him as quick as we can. Clock runs down to 12. Now the flash to the line, 7, 6. Victory formation. Perry takes a knee. They'll have to do that one more time. Hurricane will drop to 1-2 in the year and have a week to fix some things and get ready for Cabot. They're not going to run another play. Both teams heading to their sideline. This one's over. Jonesboro falls to DeSoto 29-13. Jonesboro 1-2 on the year. DeSoto 1-2 on the year. Back for the Lexicon postgame show and our JOSM player of the game. This is Jonesboro High School football on the EAB Sports Network.
No matter what the season, it's